Good morning. Hi. Sorry, I'm a little bit late, or maybe a couple minutes, or a minute, whatever. Hi. Good morning, everybody. I'm just going to wait, give a few minutes for people to show up. Sorry, I was doing a session before with a friend of mine. Just get prepared here. Hopefully, everybody's had a really good week this week. I just talked to Debbie. I think it was Saturday, maybe Sunday, something. Briefly, I just let her know that I was going to stop by and just do a quick show today. Let's see how many viewers we have. I guess we had a lot of viewers. That one show that I did, I believe it was on a Sunday, the last time I came on. So I'm just going to light some Palo Santo here. Just kind of clear the energy from the last work I just did. We ended on a really good meditation. Very lovely stuff. Sorry, let me turn off my phone here. There we go. Turn it that way. There we go. There we go. How's that clearing for everybody? Nice. Boy, that sucker really took off. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, Billy. Hi. Doing good. Doing good. Just do my feet. Whenever you're doing some Palo Santo, make sure that you also do your feet, the bottoms of your feet. So whenever you're doing your work, just so you know that Mother Earth, you're clearing your feet to walk on Mother Earth and that energy. And all the steps that you take is with, in peace and love. All those lovely things. Nice, nice. Here we go. Oh, very nice. Very nice energy. Very nice energy here. So I hope everybody's had a really good week. I had a good week. I worked this weekend, of course. Story of my life. But I love it. I love my job. Don't get me wrong. Billy Bob, I'm doing good. Everybody's doing very well. Thank you. Jessica, hi. Kate, hi. Kate, hi. Alina, and Funshu, doing very well. Wonderful week ahead. Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much. Of course, for everyone. Wonderful week ahead. Let's see what we got here. Miss Kate. Miss Kate, you've got a lot of good things happening. Hello, Miss Julie. Miss Kate, you have a lot of things going on. You've got some super magic happening. You must have done some full moon magic, some full moon work or something, because you have some really good stuff coming in. I see like you're in the vortex, you're in the flow. Things are just like, wow, money, family bond, very strong. Things really working out. Animals, everybody's super healthy. I see there's just this really wind, like, the flow just in the vortex. Very lovely stuff. Very healthy, very abundant, very, very welcoming. Very welcoming, good stuff. Keep doing what you're doing, Kate. Whatever you're doing. You're in the vortex, girlfriend. Write it up. Just take it. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Billy. You know what? I just took my hair out of a freaking ponytail. I swear to God. I took it out of a ponytail, but it is getting longer. It's getting longer and a little choppy. So it's good. It's healthy right now. It's good. You know what? Let me see. Alina. Alina. Oh, I love you too, Kate. Alina, you know what? I saw your question a hot second when you posted it, and I just started laughing. Like, he's got the best sense of humor. He's probably, I don't know if it's gonna be arranged. I think it's gonna probably be arranged. I'm being told it's gonna be like arranged, but he's gonna be like super funny. That's what's really gonna get you. He's just gonna be he's gonna have the best sense of humor. And you know what? I don't care about looks, I don't care about size, I don't care about none of that stuff, but if a guy can freaking make me laugh, dude, I'm done. I'm done. I mean, with all the other, wonderful characteristics of a guy, but it's always been a sense of humor for me. Top shelf, always. The sense of humor just gets me every single time because if a guy can make me laugh when I'm not laughing at myself, yeah, that's like total top shelf. Um, so yeah, good stuff. And I think he may not have all the money in the world, but eventually over time, it's gonna be something that you both build together, but he's gonna do it for you. He's gonna do it because he wants you to be happy. But don't be cuckoo. You know what I mean? Don't be like, oh my God, I'm not like this. I want more. No, be grateful, but you're gonna build it together, and you're also gonna wanna know that you guys are gonna have a lovely family. I mean, it will all come down the road, but, be humble. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude every single day. I'm not saying you're not, I'm just saying always remember, enjoy the small things. Enjoy the small things. I'm super, super one of those. I wasn't that way before. Dude, I was like horse blinders. Trust me. Enjoy the little things in life now. I love them. They mean so much more than anything else. He doesn't need to buy you the diamonds and all this other stuff. I mean, if he does, cool. If he wants to, that's fine. But you know what? I've always been the girl. Roses are beautiful. I don't really care for them. I'm a carnation girl myself. They last longer. To me, they smell better. But at the end of the day, I mean, to me, a flowers, flowers are flowers. They're beautiful. They all die. But you know what? It's just you gotta love them while you got them, enjoy them, embrace them. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. That's what it's all about. Absolutely. Um, yeah, absolutely, Billy. You gotta have somebody that can freaking make you laugh. If they're not making you laugh, it's my way of saying, you know what? They're able to look at things from the funny side of it. I'm not saying every situation is funny. It's just that they're not so like, "Rrr," you know what I mean? They're able to laugh at themselves, be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I am a spiritual being having a human experience. We all go through it. We all, but it's like if somebody can help you along the way, along your journey, and they just lighten your mood and just make you glow because you're just so like funny. It's one of those things. Absolutely. Yeah, fun. So yeah, and that's the thing too, is that especially today, for those of you, welcome, that are new to the show that I've never I'm so grateful for all of you. Always, always, always. But for those that are new to the show that have never seen me live or anything like that, I'm grateful for each and every one of you. In every single one before, in all my shows before I even go on, I do this healing, this love, and everything that I put out, even through my words, the energy I put out healing, love, all those things for you. And if there's answers that you're looking for, please, you know what? Just know that they'll come when they're ready to come. It's not because you're not deserving. It's not because, it's just not working out. No, no. It's just when you're ready for the answer, you'll see it. And I always use this example. Whenever you watch a movie, like I love the movie Practical Magic. Okay, of course, it's a given. And The Good Witch. I watch all those things, and I don't care how many times I've watched those movies or my other favorite movies. There's always a piece that I've missed um, through watching it, right, from the very first time, and then I watch it again. I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally didn't get that the first time or the second time or the third time. It's because you're not ready for that message. You're not ready for that activation and for those things, you know what I mean, that actually come through. You're ready to absorb that. And that's just life, whether it's people. How can you meet somebody years ago, even somebody like maybe somebody you work with and you're like, oh God, I don't really care for that person. Ew, so you stay away. But then the next time you meet them or the next time you see them, they're just super different. They're just super like, yeah, you vibe different. You actually vibe peacefully and it's nice. It's a nice vibe. Maybe they were off that day, that first time. First impressions, they tell you a lot, but also it can tell you that, you know what, hey, maybe somebody wasn't in their zone. Somebody wasn't in there, having that good day. We have to give people chances, up to a certain extent. Don't get me wrong. We have to allow people to just be without pushing, without having to, expect. People always say that thing. I've met many people on this journey, people I've worked with. Oh, respect is earned. Yeah, I get it. I get it if you're on the defense mode all the time. Something might have happened in your life where you're just automatic, it's expected. People are going to respect you for for who you are and what you do and blah blah blah. But at the same time, if you're putting out a shit show, nobody's going to respect you, right? If that's you're consistent what you're doing or what they're doing, I should say. But just know, every day that I walk through life, my journey, I give full respect. I give full respect to people because they've never done anything to me. They've, they should have that 110% and always truth. Because you know why? Because nobody deserves any less than who you are when you first meet them. Or whether you've known them for the first 10 seconds of your life or for you've known them forever. Yeah, life, life, relationships, family, whatever it may be. We all know everybody's story. We all know the stories behind the Instagram posts of how lovely their life is. And I'm not trashing anybody here, just, anybody out there or whatever. But we all know the deeper truth. We all know that truth about to a certain extent, but we never really see what goes behind the scenes with people's struggles. We see people in relationships and out on the front. It's like, oh, yeah, okay, it's cool, hunky dory. But then behind the scenes, we never know what goes on behind people's closed doors, what their life truly is. I tell people we all wear many different masks within our lives throughout our days because we have our work mask, but we have to, you know, um, while we're on the clock, we have to hold ourselves a certain way. We have to, speak the language and do all that stuff, right? Then when we get home, there's those of us that we just shut down. We're just like, I'm not answering the phone. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. And that's okay. We have to take care of ourselves. And then when we're with our family, our children, we have to hold that mom face. We have to, you know what I mean? So you get what I'm saying, right? We all have to be in control of the way we conduct ourselves. But the one thing that we can control is that how we treat other people in the softness of our hearts, in the thoughts and the prayers that we send out. We don't need World War III. We don't need devastation to happen in people to send them our love, to send them our unconditional love, our prayers, to send them gratitude for just being such a lovely person in our life. So this is the energies that I always send out with my shows. And for those of you that know me, I'm just one of those. Whenever I say a blessing, I always say it for myself, my family, and all of evolution. Because what I taste, I want everybody else to taste that glorious, that loving, that unconditional love, that unconditional forgiveness, those ways to heal through what has come through our lives, and just to help you find those answers. Sometimes we get these activations through people. We get these I don't know if you want to call them light codes or whatever they may be. However you want to look at that healing that comes through another person, they forever change us. The words that come through somebody, and we're like, whoa, hold on. I've been holding on to this for so long, but you explained it so simply. The simplicity of your words, of their words, or that smile, that good morning, that whatever it is that they that energy that they sent to you, it puts you in another level of understanding, and they help to heal those things in you that you didn't probably even know that were there. This is my job. This is my gift. This is my work. This is my life's work. This is who I am. This is what I do throughout my day. I do those things to help you guys get over the things that you may be holding on to, or you may be not aware that you're holding on to. But even through my shows, for whatever reason, sometimes the words, well, most of the time, because it's a lot of it's just channeled, a lot of it is just said because there's somebody in this group or in a group coming that may watch it days or years or whatever later, maybe the word that they needed, the gesture that they needed, the viewing, the scene, the words, the energy that may need them to help them to get over something. I hope that makes sense to you because it's the words are just coming so fast that it's just kind of like "Meh, meh, meh." And I'm trying to hold my own here. So anyways, let me go back. Hello, Lisa. Lovely lady. It's always an honor and a pleasure. What a pleasure to see you on Monday. Yeah, a welcome a break from. You know what? Absolutely. And let me tell you something right now. People out there, whatever, like I said, I don't watch the news. I only watch wholesome shows. A friend of mine I was doing some work with right before this show. Um, I love to do work with her before my shows because we do a really deep meditation and that energy just continues to flow. And the meditation we had today was with the archangels. The three archangels came through: Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael on the left, and Archangel Uriel on my left, and Raphael on her right. We all have the ability to call down the higher power and the archangels, our spirit guides, and all of those lovely energies, our ancestors, even our higher self, whoever you want to call in, they come to us and they help us and they guide us through sometimes the worst or the just even for the simplest times. Please help me get through this day. Like, okay, so like I see Archangel Michael, he's standing here and he's like, do your thing, like that kind of thing. I mean, he doesn't say it like that, but I'm interpreting my own little way. So he's like guiding me, and of course, my spirit guide right here, Chief Mojo Rising, is right here hanging out, and he's smudging everybody. Like he came through in that last one. He's just smudging, and he's helping me to send out that energy of healing. Right now is the biggest time that a lot of people are allowing those energies. They're letting go of those hurts, those lower vibrational energies, and the things that continue to try and hold on, people, relationships, parts of our jobs that we're letting go. Like, Lisa, there's going to be some people leaving your job abruptly, not in a bad way, maybe some of them, but just leaving onto newer things. So it's going to be a smoother sail for you at your job for whatever reason. Some people, more people, even maybe yourself working from home a little bit more, if not, like consistently, that kind of thing. I mean, it's good stuff. Everybody's in the shift right now. So there's going to be so many different changes for people. Trust in your journey. Believe in everything that you put out there. As long as you're speaking your truth, you're not going to be able to, be phased by anything else. Walk in your gratitude, in that love, that energy. I always look into the positive side of things anymore. I mean, before I would allow things to drive me down, but not anymore. People, relationships, lovers, people so that were so a part of us, people we thought we couldn't live without. Things will be removed from your life because they're just not meant for you. I don't care how much you think. I don't know if I told you guys this in my last show. So, in my own relationships, those kind of things, in a current relationship I just had, I just woke up one day and I told the universe, I said, okay, go ahead, fine, you win. Help me go ahead and take away anything or anyone that doesn't suit my best and highest good for my life purpose and how I'm supposed to be doing this work here. And next thing you know, I woke up the next day, I came home from work and I was single. That's my truth. That's exactly how it went. And I even told the universe, I said, okay, sure. I'm going to tell you right now, I may kick, I may scream, I may not be happy about it. I may wallow for a while, but you know what? If it's meant for me, I'll find a way and help me heal through that, help me get through that. And you know what? It was the best decision of my life. And you know what? I'm not looking back at all whatsoever. And it's so amazing because when you're able to stand in your power and take back those things that uh, that made you feel like you were less than, or those other things that you just don't like feeling. That ickiness just goes away. And you find that comfort in knowing that, you know what? I'm good. I'm good by myself for right now until the next, whatever, whoever. And I want you guys to know that is that some people wonder, like, oh, when is the perfect person going to come in? And when is the perfect, opportunity for this? And you know what? But are you ready? That's the question. Are you ready? Because everything that's meant for you will always show up. But when you're ready, when you can commit to it, what if you get the perfect job, perfect relationship, perfect whatever you're looking for, whatever you're trying to manifest right now? What if it comes to you and you just don't appreciate it the way you should, the way you could have when you were actually ready for it at that moment? What happens if you sell yourself short and you just like whatever, push it away when it was meant for you, the greatest thing in your life? What if it comes in too early and you're like, oh shit, I ruined it. Then you're overthinking, like, oh my God, what if it doesn't come back? What if it comes back and I miss it? What happened? You're never gonna miss anything. Until you're ready, you're not gonna miss out on anything. When you can walk in your gratitude and be happy. I'm not saying that you guys are not. I just want to be top shelf when that opportunity arises. When the abundance and the job and the lover or the friend or whatever, the tribe and all that stuff. You want to be top shelf and ready so that it's long lasting, and it's you, and that's your life. That's your life. That's your life. That's just always going to be you. You're never going to be afraid to lose it. You're never going to be afraid to that somebody's going to take it from you. You're never going to be afraid of any of that. Fear is no longer even in your zone. Fear is never the vortex. Everything that's in the vortex is for everything that you've ever wanted. Nothing less, and then some. So always just know that when you're ready, when you build yourself up and you're just working on, healing those old wounds and healing yourself and being able to be comfortable in your own skin, that's self-love, healing that inner child, you're going to be able to understand and know when those happy things, those moments are coming to you, and it's never going to stop. Just that feeling of like, oh my God, I feel so good. And every day you're going to wake up and you're just going to feel better and better and better. And the abundance is going to come in, the money, the health, all the good stuff that you ever wanted is just going to like fall on your lap. And you're just going to understand that it's just natural. It's not second guessing. You're just gonna be like, wait. And your people, your friends, and all those people around you are gonna ask you, oh my God, the weight will fall off. The hair will become healthier. The vision will become clearer. The things will happen for you, and everybody's gonna ask you, how did the what's going on? How is this happening? What's with this new transformation? What's with the new this? What's with the new that? And you're just going to say, you know what? Everything just always works out for me. You're in the vortex. Things only will work out for you. And they're going to ask you, well, how did you do it? Well, I don't know how I did it. Things just always work out for me. That is your mantra. Freedom is your mantra. Freedom is my mantra. Freedom from just anything. I'm free to decide for myself. I'm free to move the energy as I please. I'm free to be happy all the time. I'm in the vortex. And once you're in the vortex, everything is just completely it just flows your way. People are going to ask you, like I said, and you just tell them, you know what, things just always work out for me because it's positive. It's high vibrational. You're not doubting what you're getting. You're just in the receiving mode. You're not trying to control it. You're not trying to be anybody that you're not. Things just always work out for me. There's no need, there's no explanation. It's not necessary. People ask me at work, what are you doing? You've lost a lot of weight. What's happening? Are you in love? Yeah, with myself. Things just always work out for me. Things just keep working out for me. Oh, well, when did it start? Well, I don't I really it happened so fast. I really honestly couldn't tell you. Things just always work out for me. You look so healthy. You're so happy. Yeah. I'm just things just always work out for me. You focus on where you're going and how you're moving forward, not looking in the past. Looking in the trunk does nothing for me. Looking in the past does nothing for me for what I'm doing right now. It doesn't help me. I don't want to be back there. I'm not saying I'm denying I'm head the ostrich and the head in the sand. No. Just I don't live there anymore. I live right here, right now. So let's go and see what everybody's doing. So that's the energy today. Things just always work out for us. They always do. They always do. Absolutely. You're very welcome, Alina. Hi, Melanie. First time here. Melanie Long. Let's see. You're very welcome, Jessica. I don't know what I did, but you know what? You're very welcome. Grateful that you're here. Absolutely. Presh, what's going on? Presh, let's see here. Presh. Mm, mm, Presh. Is there like I'm getting there's like this guy that's just kind of circling around. He's like in this picture, like in this bubble, and he's just kind of circling around. It's just Presh, are you still here? Just tell me if you're still here. It doesn't matter. You can always catch up later, however you want to do that. So Presh, there's this guy I see in this bubble, and he's just kind of circling, like peeping in on you, kind of thing, or else you're looking up at him, thinking about him. So it's kind of like this energy that's kind of like you're looking at him, he's looking at you, that kind of thing. There's a lot of thinking. There's no action. There's something that's happening that isn't I don't feel that he's the one for you because he's kind of like waiting for you to make a move, but at the same time, you're like, I don't know, you're not sure about him. Um, I would just say keep going. This is my thing. I understand that there's certain people in relationships where they're like, oh yeah, he's like the super nice guy, whatever. But if you're not sure of somebody, don't commit into a relationship because that's not fair for you and that's not fair for him. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I hope this catches you um, at the right time because you know what? There's always somebody, and this is what I'm getting back to is waiting. Are you that right person? Is he that right person? So you guys are still like on the edge, like not knowing. So you wait until you're that right person, right? Until he's that right person. Sometimes people don't come into our lives, whether they're friendships, relationships, or whatever they may be, because they're not ready. They're not ready. And I would not want a half-assed relationship anymore in, my previous relationships. Because you know what? The one thing that I've always at the very, like towards the very end of my last marriage, the one, or actually, my second long-term relationship, I was thinking, you know what? The one problem that was there that in most of my relationships is that they never saw me. You can be in a relationship with somebody for many moons, but if they don't see you, they'll never understand you. They'll never truly get you. Like there's cores. We're like these onions. And I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just saying there's a core to who we are, which is that deep, deep knowledge, love, um, that mystery that some people just will never tap into because they never fully look. Have you ever sat in a relation? Okay, you're in a relationship. Have you ever just sat with somebody and just sat there and stared in their eyes? I don't care how long you've been together. You could be in a new relationship. You can be in a new relationship. You can be in a marriage for many, many moons. But have you ever really just sat and looked at your lovers, your husbands, your spouse, or whoever, your significant other? Have you ever just sat there and looked straight in their eyes, just gazing at each other, one on one, just gazing at each other? A lot of people get uncomfortable. They can't do it. Some people won't do it. They say that the eyes are the entrance to the soul, right? You can be in a relationship and you could sit there and it makes some people squirm in their chair, makes them uncomfortable when you make that eye contact for a very long time. When you can see into the soul of somebody or understand exactly that depth of how deep they are inside, that's when you truly know somebody. You get them. Like the wood, you cut the tree in half, right? You're going to get all those little spiral pieces. I mean, all those little spirals. Those are years of age, how old the tree is. Isn't that how they gauge how old the tree is? By the spirals that are in there, whatever in the tree. When you get to touch and feel every single grain, every single little bump or whatever that is in there, that's when you know somebody. When you have that, not necessarily memorized, but you know the soft spots, the hurt, all that. That's when you know somebody. And not many relationships can say that. That's some deep stuff right there. That's pretty good. Thank you, Spirit. Like, whoo, whoo, I felt that one. But anyways, that's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of relationships. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of patients that go into long-term relationships. Oh, and I love that when they ask these couples that have been married for 50 years and longer, they've been married, and it's very rare that you'll find that you'll see that. They ask them, what is the secret? What is a secret to a long marriage, long happy marriage? Well, a lot of them say communication. A lot of them say, "Oh, use I love you" numerous times throughout the day. I love you. I love you. But after a while, when you say I love you, I love you, I love you, it becomes just one of those things that you becomes the norm. Just becomes something that you do. I'm not saying they don't feel it, but what I am saying is that it just becomes everything that you say. It's one more thing you say during the day. But when you know the grooves, when you know that deep print within their soul, it's different. When you can sit there and look into each other's eyes comfortably. Yeah, absolutely. Totally. Yeah, good job, Kate. Yeah, see, Kate, been married 37 years. It's a give and take. Absolutely. 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 And you know what? Whatever works for everybody. Everybody has a different, recipe for a beautiful marriage, a loving marriage. There's not very many marriages out there like Kate's, and her husband's. They're very beautiful, lucky, however you guys want to look at that people. But then again, there's got to be, it's more than luck. It's just who they are. They're good people. They understand each other. They see each other. They get it, and that's where it's at. They get it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, yeah, they count the tree rings for how old the trees are. Yeah, Billy. See, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, I know that they can count like how many years. That's why they can tell like Yosemite trees how old they are, all that kind of good stuff. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to focus on this one. Feeling attacked and guilty. Why do you feel attacked and guilty, Funso? Are you still here? Let's look at this. Why are you feeling attacked and guilty? I mean, I kind of pretty much know, but let's see here. Um, Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So let me see. I'm going to just go ahead. I'm going to address Finso real quick. Okay. The only thing that we can allow within our own life is to feel the way that we feel. When we own things that are not ours, it creates guilt and it creates this feeling of we can't make it better because we want to carry somebody else's burden, and that just doesn't work for us, my friend. When we look for, we can't heal the world. We cannot heal the world. Yes, I love what I do. I've been doing this, I think, probably for longer than I've ever, than I even realize. But at the same time, sometimes we have to let people run their race, whether it's our children, our loved ones, our family members, our friends, whoever it may be in our life. You cannot carry luggage for people that don't want to unload their luggage themselves. We can't carry people's stuff around for them, hoping that one day they'll realize that, we've helped them to lighten their load, but yet they're allowing you to carry their burdens. Does that make sense? Sorry. Sorry, it was like slow there. The way I'm understanding it is that you can't carry a load that doesn't belong to you, which we all have done there. Yes, see, okay, so it is making sense. Let me tell you. Okay, fun. So here we go. I know my Wi-Fi slowed down for a hot second. So I hope you got that message. Fun. So you cannot help people that do not want to help themselves. You can be an ear for them, but sometimes I think the people you're talking to, they just want to blah, blah. They just want to blah. They don't want you to help them. Some of them do, but they want you to carry their baggage and you can't. As a healer, you have to be able to hear them out. Yes, absolutely. You can help them with some kind words, but I think a lot of us need to understand too is that we cannot continue to carry people's baggage. People that are going through the dark night of the soul have to do the lesson themselves. We all have a journey, we all have our own path to walk on our journey. I cannot walk your journey for you, my friend, just like you cannot walk my journey for me and myself. In order for us to heal properly, for us to work out those energies, and release them from our past or from other lifetimes, or work through our own karma, we have to do the work ourselves. People say that religion is something that you guys follow, but spirituality is you having to do the inner work yourself. Nobody can tell you how to work out your dark night of the soul. Nobody out there can tell you how to, what steps to take exactly, and it's going to work out for you. Yeah, me, I can help you because of my own experiences, if you've had similar experiences as to my own. But we all heal so differently, my friend. Not one of us heals the same. We've all been through things in life that we want to right away help avoid people from stepping on those same fiery stones, but we can't. Sometimes people need to burn their feet, my friend. So they'll remember not to tread down that pathway, or to rely on something or someone other than themselves. Boundaries, absolutely, Melanie, absolutely. But always remember, my friend, people that come into our lives, everybody is a teacher in one way or another. We are all teachers and we are all students. What you choose to do with the lesson is on you, whether you use it for your own healing or other things. Absolutely, we are just messengers. We are messengers of the higher power, our higher selves, from the divine, all those different things in our lives. And it's not necessarily about shutting people out, because sometimes we do. Sometimes we have to step away and allow them. How many times can you tell a child, don't touch that? Don't do that. Don't touch that hot stove. Because we want to protect them. We want to love them. We want to make sure that they're safe. Sometimes you're just going to get that kid that just got to touch that stove. The second you turn your back, they're going to touch that stove and they're going to burn their hands. Sometimes people need to burn their hands or burn the bottom of their feet. That lesson. It sucks. But you know what? Sometimes that's the only way they're going to say, okay, I'm done. I'm done burning my hands. I'm done burning my feet. I'm done. In all different levels of relationships, friendships, all that stuff. Understanding that we can't carry those burdens for people. All we're doing is delaying their healing and not allowing them to step into their power a little bit longer. But of course, with a good heart. We all have good hearts. We want to help people. We don't want to see our loved ones or our friends suffer. Nobody wants to. But sometimes we have to step back because we're the ones that are carrying the suffer. We're suffering for them, and we're not even in the room. We're not even in that bubble of their suffering, and we're working. We're the outsider looking in. So stay blessed. Do what you do. Help the ones as best as you can. But also remember they're the ones that are taking the lessons, and they're looking for your knowledge and that guidance, and that they are, heeding the warnings. Those are the ones that you want to go ahead and just, hey, okay. I'm not saying, you know what, shovel out the ones that don't listen, but you know what? Sometimes we have to step back. Let them lessons played out, let the lessons play out. You know, I don't care who they are. Family, friends, your own children. Sometimes we have to step back. Send them love. Ask your spirit guide to just speak to their spirit guides and help them so they get the message. That's what Debbie tells me all the time. Carla, send your spirit guides to their spirit guides, and she does the same thing for them as well. So we both send our spirit guides to help, to talk to their spirit guides to help them out of whatever they're, help, and not to push them out, but to help to guide them so their spirit guides, you know, just a group effort, And of course, the spirit one of spiritual laws, non-interference. We're not interfering, but we're having our spirit guides talk with their spirit guides so that they can kind of assist them. Even the archangels. When it comes to healing, we're big on healing. Debbie is a phenomenal healer. The owner of Psychic Fixes, Debbie Duncan. She's a phenomenal healer. Much, much knowledge in there. Absolutely. So we all have to learn when it's time to step back and allow it to play out, and then let them know, hey, you know what? I'm here. Absolutely. Melanie, I left. Let's see. Let me see. I left the marriage after 23 years. We barely knew each other. You know what, Melanie? Yeah, it happens a lot more than what people think. And a lot of it too is, I always go back to the thought of, I remember who you were. I like to think of it that way. I remember who you were when we very first got together, in my previous relationships. And that's who the person I want to focus on. Yeah. The person you thought you couldn't live without. I remember them in that light. At least I try to. Because you know what? I like to think that we both learn lessons from one another, and that they're able to move forward in whatever holds them back or whatever. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I own all my shit in my relationships, and that's what brought me to this moment. Until we own our shit, till we own what we own, our part in that relationship, friendship, whatever it is. That's what we have to do. We have to own it. We have to acknowledge it, accept it, and find a way to, whether we can share those words with them or not. We have to unconditionally forgive them for their part, but we also have to, send them, you know what, hey, that energy of, I apologize for what I did on my part. Trust me, it works. Trust me, it works. And when you accept your part in that relationship or that marriage or that friendship or whatever it happened, they feel it. Trust me, they feel it. Because they feel a pull, a release of you acknowledging your part in the, I don't want to say failure. I don't want to use that word, but in the part you played in that, um, which no longer is. So, yeah, they'll feel that tug. And you know what? Sometimes, I think that there's something about that too. Let's see, let me go here now. Uh, See, now stalking is a whole other level of stalking is a whole other level of like, of course, be careful. We have to put that. Oh well, I mean, I mean, I get it. I mean, you know, you have to be very careful with that. You have to come some kind of understanding if it's possible, um, because because some people don't want to own their stuff. They don't want to own their part. That's kind of what I've learned. It's just kind of like you can blame me for everything. That's okay. I'll take it. That's fine. But just know that what you have to be healthy, Melanie, with your with the situation, and just be careful. I mean, I don't really see anything, but I just think what, eventually he'll calm down and just be like, what, hey, we can. Sometimes you can't be friends with people, but as long as you're kind of cordial, that's something that's nice. But just be aware. You know what I mean? Just be careful with that, okay, Melanie? I bless you and I leave you with that. Let's see here. I saw somebody come in. Who was it? Was it Presh? I already did a message for you. You'll have to probably rewatch the show. But there is a message for you. Um uh Oh, yeah, thank you, Billy. Thanks, Billy. That's why when I ask people, "Are you still here?" Yeah. So when people leave and I go, I mean, I totally get it. I understand. We always can't be like on the job here. I mean, um, online, whatever. Michelle, you know what? There's something that I want you to know. Mm, Michelle, let's see here. My, I think it's hold on, my grandmother's here. And she like kind of went and did her own thing. Um, So she says, "You're going through great change. Something has changed, even maybe out of state. Something like a move for a job, maybe. But then again, it's just kind of like you're kind of in I don't want to say, I don't like to use, well, I mean, I guess you could say comfort zone kind of thing. You're like kind of undecisive about something. A move of climate, something where it's a little bit more sunnier. Um, but then I do see a little bit of rain. So you might be, I don't know. My grandmother says you're kind of really undecisive. So let me ask you this question. You're still here, right, Michelle? Let me ask you this question. So have you been like in a relationship where you're just kind of like waiting for him to make a move, kind of sort of, but yet you're like, wait, I just feel this stagnant energy. Okay, okay, from Nevada to Ohio. Okay, okay, so that makes sense. Oh my gosh, wow, I was super close. So, you know what? Yeah, because you're just kind of like waiting. I mean, I don't mean when I say stagnant, my friend, I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just saying there's just no movement. It's almost like um somebody who's just kind of like, okay, I'm here, but I see you moving again. Probably maybe like the end of this year, next year, sometime maybe back to where you move from Nevada, like the hot, I felt the sun and stuff like that, to Ohio. Ohio is not for you, I don't think. I think you might be able to find somewhere where you're more in the middle, where you're getting all four seasons. I mean, not like Flagstaff, Arizona, but somewhere where it's more peaceful, where you're more not in the country, but I see lots of grass, very lovely energy. There is an acquaintance of mine that I like where I thought it was a great connection and then nothing. Not sure if he's attached to someone. Well, you know what? I think you should just wait it out. Let me go here. Let me go here. So let me just show this so everybody kind of knows um, what I'm talking about, because I'm like reading and then talking at the same time. So, so just know that I don't think this guy is for you. I think there's somebody much better where you're going to move to. Have you ever seen, okay, have you ever, I don't know, um, what the heck is it called? It's this new show that well, it's like on Netflix where they're like in, I can't remember the name of it, but it's about three girls. They're friends, blah, 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 whatever. And it's like the Magnolias, something. I can't remember. The one's a chef, the other one is like a mom, whatever, and they own this spa thing now. Anyways, whatever. It's just very old country. It's very lovely. They're like in Georgia or something like that. I can't remember the name of the show. Anyways, it's a very beautiful energy, and it's just this natural. This guy's just going to show up one day tall. He's got dark hair. He's a very trim, not skinny, but he's like a nice. I'd say he's about 6'5". He's probably like 6'4", 6'5". Very lovely. I think he is somebody who is well preserved. Like he's super nice. He is business oriented. He has a very good job. He's able to travel anywhere. And his name, I can't get it. I want to say his name is John, but I'm not sure. It starts with a J. He is super, super nice, very loving, very, he has a very nice sense of humor. Um, but he's also somebody who's very nurturing. He's been alone for a very long time. I think he had a wife that passed away, or they're just for many, 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 many moons. Like, I think he's just super, 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 super nice. He has children that are grown and gone, maybe. Maybe, I mean, I don't see any like young children in the picture at all whatsoever. If I think he may have one son. That's what I'm getting. He has one son. College gone, like grown, all those kind of very independent. Um, you know, um, um, Yeah, he's just super nice people. And you're just gonna meet him like somewhere random, not even through like a mutual friend, not a dating site. You're just gonna be like, I don't know, coffee shop somewhere, something like that kind of atmosphere. And he's just super lovely. He's got nice hair. He's got a very nice, uh, just very lovely hair. It smells very nice. He's very natural. I'm not saying he's like vegan or nothing, but I mean, he's just super like, just very well kept. Um, and he's, I don't want to say he's been lonely for a while, but he's just kind of like, he's content and waiting for the right person. So, he's just kind of trying to get out of his, I work kind of in, play a little, that kind of thing. He's kind of got a routine going, but at the same time, he's just like, you know what? He's going to say the words like, okay, I think I'm ready. And then it happens. Wow. Send me pictures, girl. I bless you, and I leave you with that. He's super sweet. What is his name? John David, David John, something like that. Super sweet, super sweet. He's going to sweep you off your feet. Good stuff. Um, yeah, Sweet Magnolias. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I friggin' love it. And you know what? Your dad is just loving that you're there too, Michelle. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. You're doing such a wonderful thing for your dad, and trust me, he's so grateful, so 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 grateful to have you there. Enjoy your time, enjoy the views, embrace. And this is also time for you to decompress and just work through things, and also to release those things, those lessons, those energies. Just move those things around, release those, do some meditations, your diet. You know what? I know he doesn't. That's why I said what I said, because he never does. He's not one of those kind of sensitive guys, those speakers. But you know what? He will tell you. He will tell you. Absolutely. He'll show you. Trust me. Okay, I bless you and I leave you with that. Yeah, super sweet. Yeah, he's a lot like my dad. Mm. Yeah, it's just how they're built, sister. It's just how they're built, you know. They get what they get, from their own upbringing. It's that kind of thing. Let's see here. Yeah, I would like to move as well. Let's see here. What's Melanie doing? Um, I don't see you moving at all yet. You'll know. You'll know exactly. Washington is a place where, um, this is let me just put this out here. So because of the energies and the vortex and everything that's happening right now, a lot of people. I had a cousin of mine reach out to me. She messaged me on Instagram. She's like, "Prima, I've got a lot of things going on." She had these dreams. She had these visions. She all this in what like one night. Boom, 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 boom. And she's like, "Am I going crazy?" Like that. Yeah, I mean, I felt that energy like, "Oh my God, what do I do with this?" So what I told her, what I recommended is that she journal. She kind of remember her dream, how it was, and just kind of also ask her spirit guides and, the archangels to just kind of slow it down a little bit, because when the universe thinks you're ready, dude, you're going to get boom, 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 boom. And plus she's been meditating. So she's like this beacon, and this beacon is just it's cruising in. The information is just popping in, right? So you guys, like a lot of people are looking for answers. Dude, you're already getting the answers. Meditation is something that I truly recommend for everybody. I meditate. I do many different things. It's meditation, diet, what you watch on TV, what you watch on Instagram, or whatever you're on, whatever outlet you're checking in on. You know what? Whatever you're watching, whatever you're doing, your diet, all that stuff totally plays into your how you're cleansing your palate, how you're cleansing your thoughts, what your vision, everything that you do. Whenever I now when I do my Palo Santo, my sage, whatever, when I'm smudging myself, I smudge my eyes to make sure, even with my glasses, I smudge my eyes to make sure that I'm seeing clearly. I smudge in my mouth. I bring the smoke in my mouth. Yeah, of course, my higher vortex, all this stuff, so that I can speak. So the words come out. I do underneath my feet, all those things, my ears, so that I'm able to hear the messages and get just so I can be, you know, just smudged all the way through, so that it's fully there and I'm embracing everything. Okay. So when you're meditating, make sure that you guys are always doing, at least a few minutes a day of meditation. I'm not saying you sit there and you just like the thoughts are going to come in, they're going to go out, all those different things. But allow yourself to have those moments of silence. Focus on your breathing. As if that's all that you're doing, and you're just eventually it'll pick up. If you can only sit there for 2, 3 minutes at a time and you can't do it, fine. Bye, Billy. Thank you. Absolutely. You too, sweetheart. But also just know that when you're able to still your mind, you're able to get those answers that you're so looking for. The clues to what you're wanting to know. You don't have to sit around and wait for me or anybody else for that matter. Yeah, I love this platform, Psychic Fixes, all these all these lovely platforms that we have. Debbie, allowing me to come and do the show today, all the other lovely ladies that are on Psychic Fixes. But the answers are all deep within yourselves, you guys. Know that you trust your intuition. You are your best guide for anything in your life. There are, don't get me wrong, I know there's times where you feel that you're empty, or you just don't know, or you're just focused too much on it. Sit back. Just focus on your breathing. Breathe in for the count of 3. Hold it for 3 seconds. Breathe out to the count of 3. Just do that a few times and notice how quickly your mind shifts. Your energy becomes calm. You raise your vibration a few times a day. Oh my God, you guys would totally be on it. but don't try and control anything. That is the grip. That's what you have to be able to not do, is to try and control the outcome of anything. Just allow it to be. There's no need to control. Just being in the moment, in the now, with your breath, as sacred as it is, just know that just with that breath, just be in your breath. Be grateful for that breath. I was telling Jill earlier, my buddy Jill. Hi, Jill. I was telling Jill, you know what? And if you can't find yourself, so many people, how can I be grateful in a world that's, in this world that's happening right now? Dude, like I told Jill earlier, find something simple to be grateful for. I'm grateful for my pillow. That will raise your vibration. I'm grateful for the pillow that keeps my head propped properly so I don't wake up with a sore neck the next day. I'm grateful for the softness of my pillow. I'm grateful for it smells good. I'll put a little bit of lavender in there, put a stone in there, maybe a clear quartz. I'm grateful for the energy when I wake up in the morning. If you go to sleep in the vortex, my friends, you will wake up in the vortex. If you go to sleep with gratitude, gratitude, gratitude at night, I'm grateful for this bed. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. I'm grateful for this warm blanket and my pillow that keeps me just comfy while I sleep at night. I'm grateful for my dog's pillow that she's able to sleep, at the foot of the bed or on the side of the bed. And she doesn't wake me up early to go out and pee at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm grateful for those moments. That's what keeps you in the high vibrational. That's what keeps you in the vortex, that gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Don't look for the things that you lack or the things that don't keep you. Don't look for the misery. Focus on the little things. I'm grateful for this Palo Santo. I'm grateful for this. I love this. I scored this. Look at this candle holder. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for everything. For the drink that I have. I'm grateful for this long sleeve shirt because it's keeping my body warm. You guys get it. I'm grateful for all of you showing up to the show again today. I'm grateful for Debbie allowing me to come and share my energy with you guys. I'm grateful for Spirit allowing me to come and share these messages with you of your future, of a kind word. Hi, Bear. I saw you up there earlier, but I'm sorry I skipped it and forgot to say hi. I'm thankful for the clarity that Spirit brings me, my spirit guides. I'm grateful for my spirit guide. I'm grateful for all of those things. I'm grateful for the Wi-Fi being on so that I can do my show. I'm grateful for this computer, this laptop that I have. I'm grateful for the capability of learning how to use this internet. We all have things to be grateful for. I'm grateful for the half a tank of gas I have right now in my car. I'm grateful for the prices that will be coming down soon. I'm not going to focus on the prices rising. Baloney. I'm going to focus on the gratitude of the prices coming down. So we all focus on that gratitude and we're all going to manifest the prices coming down. Absolutely. I'm focusing on the money that I have, the job that I have, so that I'm able to afford the things that I love and for the things that I need. Absolutely. I'm grateful for you too, Melanie, and I'm grateful for all of you. Thank you for the hug. And so I'm so grateful for you. Absolutely. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Absolutely, Michelle. The birds, the gratitude of the birds, they allow me to know that I live through the night. I'm able to wake up in the morning. I'm grateful for the crows that came down. And I'll post the pictures on, or I'll see if I can post them. So of course, I buy Gypsy. Her name is Gypsy Rose, my husky, and I bought her a breakfast burrito. Or no, I think it was a breakfast burrito like a couple weeks ago or a week ago, whatever. So I broke it up and I put it in the backyard, and I have where I live, I have black crows. Every morning I have the same. I don't know if it's the same black crow. I have a feeling it is because she's the chatty one. And every morning, I always tell her, "Good morning, my friend. Good morning." And I was, of course, off that day. And I went and I got a breakfast burrito for Gypsy. I bring it home, I break it up, and I put it in the backyard so she can eat. That crow came and was like walking up to Gypsy's plate, got some of her breakfast burrito, got some of the bacon that was in it, and she was just like chowing down. And I don't know where Gypsy was. Gypsy was probably burying part of her friggin' burrito somewhere in the yard. So I stood there and I just watched the crow and I said, "Please, please help yourself. Enjoy. Enjoy it. I'm grateful that you're able to enjoy Gypsy's meal because she's over there slipping somewhere, doing what she's doing." Then next thing you know, another crow flies down, gets a big old piece of tortilla and it had cheese on it, whatever. And I said, "Enjoy it, my friend. Please enjoy." How often do you see two beautiful, huge, and they were huge crows? I knew it was the one because she's so huge. And I'm like, enjoy it. I'm grateful that you can enjoy some part of Gypsy's meal. And it was just an amazing thing. And they both stood there. They just both kind of looked at me. They started, chomping. And then Gypsy heard me and she comes up. And then they both like just grabbed another piece and they took off. They flew up. So hey, if they can feed their family, whatever, if they can enjoy a breakfast burrito on Carla and Gypsy Rose, hey, so be it. But it was so funny. And then Gypsy kind of looked at me and she's like, "Yeah, sure." So, anyways, we share our love, our gratitude, our healing, those energies that come around. Just like today, allow that energy to flow and let it just work. Just know that great things are happening. Don't be tainted by the things around you. Don't allow that energy to come into your vortex. Stay in the vortex as long as you can. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Focus on one thing every day or many things, however you can. If you can't focus on, many things, just focus on one thing. Like I focus on my pillow. I'm like, dude, I'm at work. I can't wait to go home and take a nap. I love my pillow. If I could take my pillow to work with me, I would. I mean, it's just that simple that I can focus on. I love all my stuff, all my witchy stuff. I love them. I'm grateful for all my cauldrons. I love cauldrons. I have many cauldrons in my spot. Love them. Absolutely. So find what makes you happy. Find what makes you feel gratitude all the time, and you'll be always in the vortex, my friends. I hope this has helped you. I am so grateful for this opportunity. This is a timeless video, so always please come back and listen if you need to. Hopefully soon I will be able to come back and do another one as soon as I get a chance. I'll let Debbie know and I'll post something. But until then, my friends, I wish you all the best. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude.